is Leetcode number 1293, shortest path in a grid with obstacles elimination. So we're given a grid and we're given a k, and k is the number of eliminations we can do for obstacles. There are three things we want to set up first. We want to set up a queue, and we're going to have an array of a single array, which is going to be 0, 0, k, 0. That's going to be represented by cur x, cur y, eliminate t, and step. We also want a directions array. It'll be 0, 1, 1, 0, negative 1, 0, 0, negative 1. These are all the directions you could take. And finally, we have a visited, and that's going to be a new set. Now, we're going to go and do the while loop. While the queue is not empty, we want to get the first coordinate out. So that'll be let cur x, cur y, eliminate t, step equals q.shift. The first thing we want to see is, have we already visited this specific coordinate before? We check to see if visited contains or visit.has cur x, cur y, eliminate t. If it does, we want to continue. A second if case is going to check if eliminate t is negative 1. This means that we've already gone beyond the bounds, and then we should also continue. The third if case is actually a termination case. If we're arrived at the bottom rightmost cell, then that means we're at cur x equals grid length minus 1, and cur y equals grid of cur x length minus 1. We actually want to return step, because step is that number that we were using to track how many steps we needed to take to walk from start to the end. And finally, after these three cases, we want to add cur x, cur y, eliminate t to visited. Now we have a for loop. We want to iterate through all of the directions. It'll be for let dx, dy of dirs, and we want to calculate the next. Next x is going to be cur x plus dx. Next y is going to be dy plus cur y. There are three possible scenarios for what could happen here. The first one is, let's say it's out of bounds. Next x is less than 0, or next s is greater than grid.length, or next y is less than 0, or next y is greater than grid of next x dot length. If it is, then we continue. However, let's say we're moving on to something that is either a movable place. That means that we need to update our queue. We want to push in 0, 0, sorry, not 0, 0. We're going to push in next x, next y, comma, eliminate t, and then we're going to say step plus 1 because we took a step. And then finally, in the last case, if it's actually an obstacle, then we want to do q.push next x, next y, eliminate t minus 1, and step plus 1. This is because we are taking a step onto something that is an obstacle. At the very end, if we have not found anything, we want to return negative 1. And that's the solution to this problem.